Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Verne, the Shape of Fantasy. We are trying to sabotage the Nautilus to try and stop Nemo. Whether or not that's going to work, I don't know, but we've got to find Maddy to do it. So I guess we could head up to this area, just check the rooms here, because I don't know if any of these are open. I don't know if Maddy's in any of these. No, I didn't think she would be, but worth checking anyway. So if we look at the map, we can see that we can basically go left from here through Nemo's organ to the library and the other side of the ship, but I actually want to go up above to the lab just to see if she's potentially up there. We don't really have a lead on where she could be, which is interesting because previously the game has always showed us roughly where to go when we're looking for a person, but it doesn't seem to be doing that this time.
The Hall of Horrors, and I helped to create it.
Oh, okay. Well, what have we got here? There was something up here. What does that do? So we can switch that on and off, which is fine, but actually we don't really seem to be able to do anything else here. So I'm guessing we don't come here. So I guess let's go back down one level and go through Nemo's organ towards the library and the bridge, and then hopefully we'll find Maddy somewhere along the way. Just going to do a bit of exploring as we go, see what we can find. Yep, library and cabins. And let's head off through the area with Nemo's organ. Can we...
Nemo's organ has always fascinated me, and also gives me chills, just like the captain.
It's probably a pretty good description. Can we... That was fun. Let's head on. What's this? Oh, this opens up so we can see outside, right? Wow. Look at that. Some sort of whale-like creature. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go through the library. What's this do? Oh, it moves that. Interesting. Let's see what's up here. Okay, so I'm guessing that, again, just closes the blind type thing. Yeah. Let's leave that open. I like being able to see what's going on outside. We'll run across here, see if there's anything up here. Oh, there is. Okay. Nautilus 1. Okay, about the Nautilus, from Captain Nemo to Monsieur Pascal Grousset, Editor-in-Chief of the Herald of the Resistance. Notes on the Nautilus for feature article. First of all, I must apologise for being late in sending these notes. War doesn't respect any social engagements, and these last few months have been no different. I'm enclosing with this letter the material you requested me to prepare a report on the Nautilus, in the hope that, as you indicated, it will serve to raise morale among our comrades and serve as an example of how science and knowledge are our allies in the fight against the nation. You'll forgive me if some of the information is too brief or too shallow, but there is information about my vessel that cannot become public knowledge for the sake of my crew. I also hope you understand that due to security reasons this will be our last communication. Yours sincerely, N, which I'm guessing is Nemo. So perhaps those entries we're finding dotted around about the Nautilus are to do with that. Why can we move this around? Why would we want to do that? We don't seem to be able to climb that ladder. I'm not sure why that's a thing. Ah.
The knowledge about sea life that Nemo treasures. It's incredible.
Okay. So we could only climb that bit there, and just for that one bit of dialogue, which was a bit strange. Not really sure that had much bearing on what we were doing, but anyway. So we're here, so we can go up to the bridge and look around there, the bridge and the chart room. So I suggest we probably do that. Wow, what's this? I don't think we've seen this before. Smash the Nation. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen that one before. So let's head up to the bridge. so we've got... Let's go down here, talk to this guy.
I'm still amazed that we can breathe under the sea, thanks to these machines.
Okay.
These pipes will not fix themselves. I can't be with you now.
Okay, fine. You just do what you're doing then. Is this a button to open this? Yeah. Okay, fine. So we can't get through there still. There's all that rubble everywhere, which was there earlier, wasn't it? But we can open up this door now, so... Let's do that, just so we've got a way to get through. So this is the map of the world that we've seen before. Obviously, the map we saw...
I still have some stuff to do.
Oh, we can't go through to there. Okay, so I'm guessing that means we don't come through to the bridge just yet. So Maddy's obviously not on the bridge. So where would she be? The workshop, maybe? Ah, is that her? Could well be. Let's just come along here. Anything of interest
If I
here?
draw the iMag, Nemo will see the alert. It isn't worth the risk.
Alright, we're not going to risk that. Oh, something there. Huh, it's quite funny. Little claw. I like that you can interact with some of these things as you go through the ship. Not that they really do much, but, you know, it's a nice little thing to do anyway. Is this Maddy?
Verne,
No.
if you are idle, ask Edriel if you can help with something.
I'm actually on an important mission here, so I'm not going to be doing that, but thanks for the suggestion. I mean, if you could tell me where Maddy is, that would be a big help, actually, because we seem to just be running around looking for her, but... Okay, let's look at the map and see where we are now. Right, so we can go all the way to the left here, down to the doctor, and then it's a case of really just the dive room, I think. We've definitely seen that
I've
place.
always received so much strength from Maddy's posters.
Oh, Maddy's the one in the posters. Madeline Turner, supply officer. She knows the Nautilus as well as Nemo. Her ability to memorise and manage is unique. Madeline was born on New York's Upper East Side in a steel mogul family and one of the most powerful in the country. For years, her parents raised her to believe that the only thing she was good for was to marry a wealthy husband. However, the war hit her directly. When her parents died at the beginning of the 30-day bombing, her whole world came crashing down with the city. For weeks, she wandered through a desolate landscape surrounded by the ruins of the place that had seen her grow up. One night during a bombing raid, she rescued a little girl in Battery Park who, like her, had lost her entire family. For months, she cared for and protected her as if she were her own daughter, until they were able to contact her real family and get her to safety. That was how she discovered that she was worth much more than being a trophy wife. When New York regained some semblance of normalcy, Madeline tried to return to her old life but found she was unable to get used to it. She left New York high society behind to travel to the shores of the Ascom Sea, the most active front in the nation's war at the time, to help the civilian population. She could do little for them but watch their extermination. From Ascom Hell, she travelled to Salem to join the Liberation Army War, which was fighting not only against the nation but also against the rule of the British Empire over his land. During that conflict, she met Captain Nemo and everything changed for her. He was the ultimate revolutionary. His intelligence, the technology he had created, and his desire for world justice were so powerful that she believed, without a doubt, that with him, Hemera could change. Only true power frightens the powerful, and Nemo had that power. The headband Maddy wears in her hair is one of her most cherished possessions, a gift from a Ceylonese woman who, in gratitude for saving her village, made it from the fabric of her own dress. Interesting. So that's what Maddy looks like anyway, so hopefully we might find her somewhere around here.
Mon Dieu! The riches he amasses are spectacular!
Whoa, look at all
Ultimately,
this.
Nemo is a man, and his heart beats when faced with the power of wealth.
Huh. Some real riches here. Oh, okay. Nautilus 3. About air recycling and nutrition at the Nautilus. I could manufacture the air necessary for my consumption, but it is useless, because I go up to the surface of the water when I please. However, if electricity does not furnish me with air to breathe, it works at least the powerful pumps that are stored in spacious reservoirs, and which enable me to prolong at need, and as long as I will, my stay in the depths of the sea. For a long time I have renounced the food of the earth, and I am never ill now. My crew who are healthy are fed on the same food. The sea supplies all my needs. Sometimes I cast my nets in tow, and I draw them in ready to break. Sometimes I hunt in the midst of this element, which appears to be inaccessible to man, and quarry the game which dwells in my submarine forests. My flocks, like those of Neptune's old shepherds, graze fearlessly in the immense prairies of the ocean. I always have a vast property there, which I cultivate myself and which is always sown by the hand of the creator of all things. My cook is a clever fellow who excels in dressing these various products of the sea. Here is a preserve of sea cucumber, which a Malay would declare to be unrivalled in the world. Here is a cream, of which the milk has been furnished by the cetacea, and the sugar by the great fucus of the North Sea, and lastly, some preserves of anemones, which is equal to that of the most delicious fruits. Note, recheck Monsieur Cruset's credentials before sending. Okay, strange. He's got all sorts of stuff in there, hasn't he? Right, let's head down here. Maybe Maddy is around here somewhere. So there's the lift. Let's go into
The doctor has put on a "Don't Disturb" sign.
Oh, okay, fine. Can we look at the map here? Yeah, so we can go down to the diver room, which is really the only place that Maddy could be. So we've been literally everywhere else. Ah, there she is. There she is. What's all this?
It's not the time for a sea trek.
I mean, you never know. Could be. Anyway, Maddy is here.
It's me! Verne!
Sorry, Verne. We're on edge.
Repairs?
Don't worry about me. I understand. How are the reparations going?
It's slow. Oxy recyclers are the worst part, but Suni is on them. The most critical issue now is finding that damn traitorous rat.
And where is Suni?
Why do you ask?
I just wanted to offer my help. You don't distrust me, do you?
Right now, I distrust everybody.
Lose control, paranoid.
I feel we are losing control of the situation.
That's because you have been lucky enough to not have lived through the harshness of war. All of us are marked with brutal scars, inside and out. But you? Go back to your quarters and let us work.
I mean, that wasn't very helpful, was it? In all honesty, I didn't learn anything from that, apart from the fact that Suni's working on find Maddy. I mean, we found her.
Go back to your quarters and let us work.
I mean, do we... The IMAG's in the safety chamber, so we can't use the IMAG. All these diving suits.
Although recognizing it brings me chills, Nemo's mind is astonishing. The design of these suits looks like something from a fantasy.
So we've got to go back to our quarters, maybe, although the game hasn't told us to do that. But it did mention Suni, so maybe we've got to speak to Suni first.
The Oxy recyclers are on deck too, but before, I must find Suni to grant me access.
Okay, so we can do that. We know where Suni is. Suni was up in the workshop, right, above us, so... Was it... It wasn't the core, was it? Let's have a look. No, I don't think so. Maybe the workshop? Yeah, I'm thinking it was the workshop. Let's just see if it was down here. Nope. Alright, well, let's speak to Suni, and then I guess we've got to do something to the Oxy recyclers, maybe? The workshop. Oh, okay, we've got Edriel here as well.
Did you check the readings again?
Yes, ma'am. 3 times. Quality of air is at its absolute minimum. I repaired the Oxy recyclers as best as I have been able, but they are still producing monoxide.
Oh.
Are you sure, officer? The air feels as usual.
Ma'am, I have thoroughly created this environmental management system by myself, and I certainly know when it works and when it doesn't. That last attack has fatally wounded it.
Will it withstand to the island?
Barely. But it would be mandatory to emerge more times to recycle air.
The captain is ordered to keep surfacing to the minimum until we reach the island. Do whatever you can to keep them operational.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do my best.
Thanks. I'll be at the bridge. Keep me informed.
Okay. What are we making a note of?
Verne, shouldn't you be checking the capsules?
That's what we're doing.
Yes, that's right.
We're doing that, don't worry. Alright, well, now that she's gone, let's speak with Suni.
Hello, Suni. Maddy told me you were struggling with oxy-recyclers. I learnt a lot the last time I helped you. Do you need me?
No! No one but me can touch my oxy-recyclers. God, stop distracting me! Look, Verne, I appreciate your offer, but I don't need your or anyone else's help. Leave me alone, please.
Alright. Jeez, okay, fine. Well, I mean... doesn't want to be friends then, I'm guessing. Let's just leave her alone, shall we?
God, they're losing their minds. If I manage to sabotage the oxy-recyclers, I will slow them down. Nadine. She's the only one that can grant me access. I hope she didn't get infected by this collective madness.
Alright, talk to Nadine, which we will do in the next episode because we are out of time. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadin, and Paul Leone. And I'll see you next time.